Radio Gunk. I honestly couldn't believe Captain America himself, Chris Evans, was a huge fan of yours as he came on your show to promote Captain America: First Avenger in 2011. This is a true story. Now, what makes this really interesting is now, all these years later, I'm a massive Marvel movie fan. But I think it used to frustrate E-Rock and other people. Back in the day, I didn't know any Marvel movies. I didn't know what was a DC movie and a Marvel movie. These guys would just come in and we would talk to them. So Chris Evans, he came in to promote Captain America: First Avenger in 2011. And one of the first things he said to us was, "I am a huge fan of you guys." I'm like, what? And it turns out when he was growing up in Boston, I guess he's younger than us. When he was growing up in Boston, he would listen to me and Anthony on WAAF, the only station that really rocks. He was a kid loving our radio show. Fast forward, he becomes a massive movie star. And one of the first things he says to us is, "I am a huge fan of you guys, or was a huge fan of you guys when I was living and growing up in Boston." Yes, that is a true story. And at the time, that's cool. Some actor with some comic book movie. And I actually told my kids, mostly my son, because me and him do the Marvel movies mostly. And I'm like, I'm telling you, this Captain America was a fan of my old radio show. And honestly, it's mind blowing. It's actually really, really cool. I don't know. The older I get and being more removed from the Opie and Anthony world, stuff like that, kind of is way cooler now than living through it at the time, I guess. Because I think we were all just jaded, just took everything for granted. Like, Captain America is a fan of ours too. Of course he is. But now I'm like, fuck, man, I should have appreciated that a little more. No? Hell yeah.